growing up, so I actually heard my grandmother or your mother would always tell me a lot about war stories and stuff like that. So I believe your father was also a pilot.
He was
training to be a pilot, but never deployed.
He was a yokaren, which is it's a young, kamikaze.
Oh, so like a cadet.
Yeah, so no, he was actually going to be deployed if the war, lasted another week or something.
Oh, wow.
So he'll be gone. I wouldn't be here.
Right.
Yeah, so I was a lucky one.
Right.
So when he came back, he said, probably thought, his life was kind of gift given, and he wanted to do something for, my mom's family, who was very kind to him.
What was he like? Because I never got to meet him. I believe he passed away when I was 1 or something. I don't think I ever met him.
He passed away just before you were born, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just before I was born.
Your sister met, because she went to Japan while he was on the, he was kind of ending his life on this, world.
Right.
So she get to meet him. I guess I look like him a lot now, because getting old, yeah.
Well, what kind of person was he? I know you told me that I would get along well with him. He liked cars, motorcycles, airplanes, dogs.
Yeah.
A lot of things that I like a lot. But being that I never got to meet him, I don't really know much about him. What kind of person was he? You said he was a kind person.
He was kind.
Very hardworking guy.
He was kind and honest and a great restaurant owner that put everything, if anything need to be done, he did it. Okay. He wouldn't put it on the employee. He did the, washing thing and all that. He took care of everything. He was very kind. I remember that because I started to help in a restaurant when I was in 5th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was his restaurant. He took over and was in a big department store in Nihonbashi, Tokyo. And then I was washing dishes away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right. My mom, it was really hard to get the employee that time. So my mom will go help on the weekend. We're a very, very busy place. So I would go and then start washing dishes and started to learn to put the tempura. I couldn't, touch the cooking, but I could put the tray together, things like that. So I spent a lot of time working with them.
Right.
Yeah. I think you have a lot similar to him in a character-wise. I don't know. I didn't know him very well. He was very quiet.
I'm sure he was probably a nicer guy than me.
Yeah, no.
I do a lot around the restaurant where I'm definitely cleaning the bathrooms, doing whatever, but I definitely verbalize a lot of my disdain for doing stuff that's not my role.
Well, you grew up in California.
I grew up in the mountains, so that's another story. But
yeah.
I'm basically Tarzan.
He was very intelligent. So when the war ended, he wanted to continue to the flight school and wanted to become a commercial pilot. But because of my, helping my mother's family, he gave up. He's that kind of person. Yeah.
That's similar to me. I wanted to be a pilot when I was young, and I took lessons and I gave up. Because I ended up going to Japan and continuing cooking instead. But
that's when I noticed that something wrong with this guy. Do
you have any interesting stories about Grandpa? Like anything?
He just worked so much. He was just a workaholic, they say, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. So his employee, usually the younger chef and all that, wanted to take him. They loved him. They wanted to take him on. Oyaji, it's like, right? They call Oyaji-san. And Oyaji.
Which means like old man.
Yeah. Oyaji, kind of
or
uncle.
Uncle, yeah. It's like,
yeah. Yeah, and he liked fishing because he came from the ocean village. So let's go to, we'll chat at a little, rowboats and then go in, river or ocean and then just have a day on it. You know what he does? He lay down and sleep all day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I also remember, I've seen pictures of him. I think he was in front of a car, and I think he was with I think it was a German Shepherd or something. And I think you mentioned he trained dogs as well.
Yeah,
it's nothing to do with the restaurant, but just thought it was interesting.
He loved dogs, and then until I was born, he had German Shepherd.
Oh, really?
And then back in then, what I heard was that the police didn't have the resources to raise and train the, police dog in Tokyo.
Canines, yeah.
So he kind of, I think, volunteer to train. So he had several of the German Shepherd that he trained. Name was Apollo Hoyuso. Apollo, yeah. He liked dog. See, here you are, you like dogs too.
Love dogs.
Yeah.